Hello once again, Niner Faithful, and welcome back to another episode of 49ers Playbook on the channel that's trying to answer the whys and hows of the game. This past Thursday night, the 49ers fans got introduced to their newest receiver, DeZhaun Stribling. Coming out of Ole Miss, he has incredible measurables, and if you'd like to see my college film breakdown of him, I have a link to that video in the description below. But his mix of size, speed, and hands give him the potential for an immediate impact this season. We're going to dive into the film and take a look at the ups and downs of the rookie in his first live action. I want to make it clear though, I do believe he's a strong prospect and will be a very good player going forward, but don't expect the 49ers to lighten his load on reps through the preseason. There's still a number of things he needs to work on to get ready for this upcoming year. You're watching Johnny Dell's Football Academy. So we'll first start with some of the details of playing wide receiver in the NFL that he'll have to improve on heading into the season to see an expanded role. It should be remembered that the Shanahan route tree is over 100 routes, with many of them having adjusters. So there's a lot of information he's having to digest as training camp continues. So my critiques are not absolutes or a statement on what player he will be, more where he's at right now. So on the first drive, here are some of the details that are missing. We're running a play called Keeper. It's a slide concept, something that if you've watched the channel you'd be familiar with. It fakes a wide zone one way, then comes with a 3-level rollout pass the other. The key is for everyone to sell the run, even the receivers. Stribling is running what's called a down flat route. By landmarks, he runs this route correctly, but what they really want is for him to attack the nickel and aim to cross his face to at least get in the defender's peripheral vision and make him feel a cutoff block is coming. This will cause the nickel to attack harder on the run, and with a nickel attacking inside, the cornerback will have to come down and protect harder against any possible reverse plays. Instead, Stribling just hits his landmarks and never sells the block. So the corner and nickel don't bite real hard on the run fake. If you can get the corner to bite harder, he'll be turning and bailing with urgency to get out on the corner route and give you a lot more space for a catch and run. Or it'll leave the corner route open. Instead, the corner's first able to take away Stribling's underneath, then gain depth and take away the corner route as well. This is something the coaching staff will be working hard on with Stribling going forward. Next, this is an adjustment to the NFL for Stribling. Coming out of Ole Miss, he was probably the best blocking wide receiver in this class. Yet here, he's used to being able to use his strength against college defensive ends. But he's not ready for how big and physical NFL defensive ends are on this crack block and is going to have to throw a lot more weight into this. Next, there's a possible alignment issue here. I do think he's supposed to be about a yard farther outside. However, even if he's not, and I could be wrong on that, he needs to recognize the coverage and how to adjust his route. With the safety dropping to the middle of the field, he needs to feel out this as cover 1. What they want from their receivers on a slant from the slot like this against cover 1 with a middle lurking defender is give a little more wiggle at the top of the route to slow your route down. Young receivers a lot of times are eager to get into their route and he's just going too fast on it. With a middle lurk defender, the catch point is going to move more outside. So to keep the timing with the quarterback, you need to take an extra step at the top of the stem and give your quarterback more space to fit the ball in and protect you from the big hit. And then this is a case of the verbiage being a bit too much. This is how the play call went. It was a formation call and then F right as a trigger to send him as the F position to the right. But he heard it as a location call telling him to line up on the right side of the formation. And you can see Rourke, Watkins, and Hodge all let him know he's on the wrong side of the formation. Next, this is a play we call Skinner. It's a corner route paired with a through route paired with a widened Skinner route. Stribling is lined up a tad too far outside. On the field side, they want this route run down the hash. He needs to be a yard or so farther inside because they want it down the hash and also aimed at the near safety. He's running what amounts to a clearing route, but they want his route down the hash to threaten a safety in a two-way go. When he has to stem inside so much to get to the hash, you can see the safety already framing himself with good leverage on an in-breaking route. He needs to be down the hash to attack the safety head on, get him on his heels, break once he's past the mic and go to daylight, because you want the near safety to really feel an urgency to attack his route and open up the Skinner route more. It's shaky on the details, and you would like to see more urgency to threaten the top of the defense here to create more space for Watkins. Here, he's going to motion into a bunch, and we have him on a choice concept, with a corner route paired with a choice route, and Stribbling is running the choice. The motion revealed man coverage, and so I'd like to see Stribbling utilize his interference better against a bump man corner to force his man into a true leverage situation, to either go over or under the interference. Let the play and formation work for you. Don't let your guy stay square like this and keep his shade and dictate your route to you, dictate your route to him. So we again have him on a choice concept, this time against cover 4 zone. And here, with it being cover 4 and the hook curl player staying inside, it automatically triggers this into an out route, which would put the quarters corner in a vertical stretch. Here, he throws a little wiggle into the top of his stem like he's faking out a man cover guy. That's wasted movement. Just get to the flat in a hurry and make the corner commit. I'd like to take a quick minute to let you know the Johnny Dell's Football Academy merch store is now live. There, you can shop a bunch of different options. We have shirts commemorating some of the biggest plays in 49ers history, from Super Bowl 23 to the catch, the IXOSF shirt, tumbler. We have coffee mugs, hats. Check it out today and grab yourself some new gear for the season. Now, the last one that I'll pick on him a little bit for, remember, I'm saying things his wide receiver coach is saying to him. These are details to make him more successful, not indictments that he can't play. But here, he's running a curl route against off coverage. This is pretty common with guys who have always been much faster than the defensive backs they play against. He thinks his best weapon in this situation is his speed, but this is an NFL corner with a 10-yard cushion. His speed isn't going to scare this guy until 20 yards down the field. He tries to use his speed to push the corner vertical to open up his curl route, but as a receiver, running this route at a speed to be able to break down in 2 to 3 steps versus 4 is a bigger advantage. AJ Green was a master at curl routes, and he could run a curl route breaking down in 2 steps. The better release for him against the cushion is to attack the corner for leverage and make the corner think about breaking on an in or out route, and then you snap off a curl. But you can see the big, strong hands that I talked about in his post-draft breakdown, and it's a real skill for him. Here on a now return route, you can see his ability to snatch the ball and the instinct to immediately try and get more yards after the catch. He was an absolute yak merchant at Ole Miss, and I expect that for us as well. On this one, it was his biggest catch of the day. You see that explosive ability where he has a different gear. His long arms, his strong hands, and high catch point will make life miserable for opposing corners. On his first NFL catch, you could see the strong hands and his ability to make contested catches. With the departure of Juwan Jennings, this was a question: who would fill the contested catch role from the slot? Stribbling shows he has the hands and toughness to do it. Lastly, we see the toughness and his ability to gain more yards. We're running a Tony concept here, which is a staple play in this offense. We run this play 4 to 5 times a game during the season, and oftentimes it's going to be called against cover 2. So to have the ability to make the catch, get vertical with physicality for a first down will be hugely important for this offense. Overall, I think he's a player with huge upside who will have a significant role in this offense and can bring a dynamic playmaking element to the team. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and be sure to hit the notifications button. Maybe even turn the notifications off and back on if you're just getting back into the NFL zone. It helps tell YouTube that you want to see more of these videos this time of year. But until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and as always, go Niners.